Welcome to this daily live session of Unacademy. My name is Ronak Shah, and in this session we are going to discuss average mixture and alligation. So this is the first part of average mixture alligation, and in the next session we'll practice plenty of questions based on that. So I'm sure all of you are ready for this session. Quickly show me a thumbs up so that we can begin. So in case if you are attending my session for the first time, this is a bit about myself. I have plenty of experience of training students for CAT and other MBA entrance exams, and I personally appeared for CAT many times. Guys, am I clearly visible? Am I audible, everyone? Yeah, so just show me a thumbs up quickly. Hi Vishnu. Yeah. Yes. Okay, fine, great. So let's begin and let's discuss this concept of averages. So what all we are going to discuss. So here is the agenda for the session. We'll discuss simple average versus compound average versus weighted average rather, then shortcuts for finding averages, mixtures related concepts, and so on and so forth. And we are going to of course practice plenty of questions. Hi Sumit. So guys, you are watching this session live on this Unacademy CAT4MBA channel, and this is our discussion group. So make sure that you are part of this, and these are my personal contact details, so you can reach me out on this one as well. So yeah, here is the detail, and I'll also suggest you to go for a subscription. So these are our subscription plans. Guys, are you able to see things clearly, or there is some disturbance? Please let me know in case if you are facing any issue. Yeah. So I think it should be better now. Yeah, is it better, everyone? Great. Okay, fine. So guys, let's crack it and let's begin. So the first thing that we need to understand is difference between simple average and compound average, right? And weighted average rather. So guys, let's take one example. Suppose you appeared for an exam of two subjects, say maths and English. In maths, you got 80 marks out of 100. In English, you got 90 marks out of 100. So if I ask you to find out average marks obtained in both the subjects put together, how do you find the average? So you must be doing it this way: 80 plus 90 by 2, right? So this way of finding average is nothing but simple average. Just adding the values divide by number of values, right? So this is called simple average or arithmetic mean. Okay, but then we can't use this method to find out average all the time. So let's look at another example where probably we'll not be able to find out average in this way. Suppose you went to market to purchase wheat, okay, and you saw the first variety of wheat, and that was costing rupees 14 per kg. So you purchased 5 kg of this variety. You went a little further and you found another better variety of wheat which was costing rupees 20 per kg. So you thought to purchase another 3 kg of this variety. Now after coming back home, you mixed these two varieties, okay, and you were wondering what is the average price of this mixture. So can you tell me what will be the average price? Can we do it this way: 14 plus 20 by 2, 14 plus 20 by 2, so it will come out to be 17. Is this correct? Yes or no, guys? Quickly. Yep. Is this correct? Is this way of finding average correct? No, we can't do it this way. Yeah, Vishnu, we can't do it this way because here are some weights attached with this average, right? So here we will use concept of weighted average. Okay, so how do we find weighted average? So average over here will be total money spent divided by total number of kgs purchased, right? So how many rupees did I spend? So I purchased 5 kg of 14 rupees variety. So total I must have spent 14 into 5, that is 70 rupees. I purchased 3 kg of 20 rupees variety. So total money spent is 20 into 3, right? So this is the amount spent by me. 70 plus 60, that is 130, divided by total number of kgs I obtained. So it will come out to be 16.25. 130 divided by 8, 16 8s are 128, and 2 divided by 8 says 1 by 4, that is 0.25. So this is what we got as the weighted average. Now observe one thing clearly over here, guys. Had you purchased 5 kg over here, what would have been the average? Can you just think? You purchased 5 kg of first variety, and if you had purchased 5 kg of second variety, what could have been the average? So just try for that and tell me what could have been the average. Please type your answer quickly. Yeah, can you tell me in that case what could have been the answer? Can I say it would have been 17 rupees? See, it would have been 17. No, Sumit, just check. 14 into 5, right? 14 into 5, it's 170 by 10 now, na? 14 into 5, 70, plus 20 into 5, 100. So 70 plus 100, 170 divided by 10, because now we are purchasing 10 kg of it. So 170 by 10, it will come out to be 17, which is nothing but simple average. 14 plus 20 by 2. Right? So in the case of weighted average, when the weights are equal on both sides, it becomes a case of simple average. That's the first thing. In fact, you can also think it this way, that simple average is nothing but the center value. If I have equal weights of both the varieties, then the average will be the center value. So 14 and 20, the center value will be 17 rupees, right? But the example that we took earlier, in that we had purchased 5 kg of first variety and 3 kg of second variety. So can I say our weight on this side is more? So that's why your average must be this side or less than 17 rupees. And that's why if you check, the average came out to be 16.25 rupees. Have you understood this part, everyone? So once again, simple average means addition of quantity divided by number of quantities. Whenever there are some weights attached, we use concept of weighted average, and weighted average concept is used in many different situations. So I'll show you a few more situations. Okay, but in the case of weighted average, when the weights become equal, then again it becomes a case of simple average, and simple average is nothing but the center value. Remember this thing. Yes, everyone, show me a thumbs up quickly. All those who are watching, quickly show me a thumbs up so that we can proceed with another example. Yes, shall we go ahead? Fine, guys. So let's look at this one. The average weight of all 10 students of a class is 32 kg. Now pay your attention. I'm going to teach you some shortcuts related to averages. And this is very important example. The average weight of 10 students of a class is 32 kg. A new student comes to the class and the average increases by 1 kg. Find the weight of the new student. You know, there are 10 students, the average weight is 32 kg, average weight is 32 kg. So I can assume that each student is of 32 kg. Now a new student is coming to the class. Had the weight of the new student been equal to 32, will it change the average? No, it won't change the average, right? If the new student, whosoever is coming to the class, if his weight is also equal to the weight of the average weight of the class, it will not affect the weight. But here, what is happening? The average weight of all the students is going up. So can I say the new student who is coming to the class is heavier? That's a simple thing, right? Now, how can we quickly find out? Right? So guys, please understand, the normal way to solve this question would have been, 10 students, average 32. So total weight earlier would have been 320 kg. Now new student comes, so there are total 11 students and the average has increased by 1, so it has become 33. So you solve this thing, 11 into 33, it's going to be what? What is 11 into 33? 363. Yes or no, everyone? It is 363. So this difference is nothing but weight of the new student, correct? This difference is the weight of new student. Yeah, but if I don't want to do it this way, then there is a shortcut. Now let's understand what is a shortcut to think about the situation, and if you understand the shortcut thoroughly, guys, it will really simplify many situations. Okay, so pay your attention carefully. I can also think it this way, that this 10 students have average weight 32. I know this thing. Now this new student coming to the class, if his weight would have been 32 kg, the average would have remained 32, right? But he is bringing some extra kgs with him. Now how many extra kgs is he bringing with him? So because of him being in the class, now there are 11 students and average is increasing by 1. That means weight of each of these 11 student is increasing by 1 kg. That means he is bringing 11 extra kg. So this x has to be 11. He is bringing this 11 extra kg. So his weight must have been 43 kg. Yeah. Hi Gaurav. Good evening. Have you understood this, everyone? Or do you want me to explain once again? चलो फिर से एक बार देखते हैं उसको. फिर से एक बार देखते हैं. ध्यान से सुनना. 10 स्टूडेंट्स है, ठीक है. एवरेज कितना है? 32. एक नया स्टूडेंट क्लास में आता है, अगर उसका वेट भी 32 kg होता, सो क्लास का एवरेज ये पूरे 11 स्टूडेंट का 32 ही रहेगा. बट यहां पे क्या हो रहा है, ये 11 स्टूडेंट का एवरेज एक साल से बढ़ रहा है, 1 kg से बढ़ रहा है, एवरेज वेट 1 kg से बढ़ा. मतलब ये जो नया स्टूडेंट है, ही इज ब्रिंगिंग सम एक्स्ट्रा kg. Now how many extra kg is he bringing with him? So because of him, now there are 11 students and each of these 11 students weight is increasing by 1. Average weight is increasing by 1 means each of these 11 students weight is increasing by 1 kg. That means he is bringing 11 extra kg. So his weight must be 43 kg. क्या अभी सबको समझ में आया? पक्का? ओके, जल्दी से एक बार थम्स अप दिखा दो मुझे. अगर आप सबको ये समझ में आ गया है तो show me a thumbs up quickly, everyone. Great. So let me give you another example. You will not use pen and paper and you will answer that question. Here is the question. Don't use pen and paper. Straight away type your answer in the comment section. Everyone. So in the same class of 10 students, a boy of weight 36 kg is replaced by a girl of weight 26 kg. What is the change in average? मतलब the class average was 32 kg, right? A boy of 36 kg is replaced by a girl of 26 kg. So what will be the change in the average? Can you find out without using pen and paper? Okay, that's the point. Vishnu will look at that situation. You have a query that one, they will not ask you this kind of question. See, average can either increase or decrease, right? So if 2 students are coming to the class and average is increasing by 1, so I can figure out what could have happened, right? But for timing, just think about this question. In the class of, see, there are 10 students and the average weight is 32 kg. Now what you are doing is a 36 kg student is going out and a 26 kg student is coming in. So what will be the change in average? Can I say because of this one, 10 kgs are going outside? Yeah. And number of students will remain same because it's a case of replacement. So number of students in the class are going to remain same, 10. So this 10 kgs divided equally among 10 students. So average weight will reduce by 1. So now the new average will be 31 kg. Yeah, minus 1, correct. So what I'm saying is, earlier I've seen most of the students, they do it this way. I mean, especially those who are from non-mathematics background. You know what they do is they find out total weight, which is 10 into 32, and then they subtract 36 out of this, then they add 26, they find out the total, then they divide it by 10, and then they get the average. This is not required. Are you getting this point, everyone? Are you all with me? So this is how step by step we'll understand the basics and we'll start solving questions faster. That's the objective, and that's why if you look at, I have kept 2 sessions for each of this arithmetic topic. The weightage of arithmetic concepts, arithmetic questions is very high. About 15 to 16 questions last year were based on arithmetic in CAT exam. So we need to spend the most time for arithmetic, and that would always help you even while solving data interpretation question, isn't that, guys? So there are many students who are watching this. Can you please everyone just type hello in the chat box so that we can also interact, and I want each of you to answer the questions that I'm asking. So whatever question I ask you, please type your answer in the comment section so that we can have interaction. Okay. Fine guys, so let's look at some of the questions. Here is a question. You should take about 1 minute time. Acha, Gaurav, I can see you have already written, but there are about 8 to 10 students who are watching it right now. So I don't know name of that. I can see only Vishnu, Sumit and Gaurav, right? Okay, fine guys, sure. Try for this question, type your answer in the comment section. Type your answer in the comment section. What will be the answer for this question? Average of 11 result is 60. If the average of first 6 result is 58 and that of last 6 result is 63, find the 6th result. If you want, you can take out the result as A, B, C, D, something like that. So total will be 11 into 60, that is 660. Now what they are saying is average of first 6 result is 58. So this 6 results average is 58. So what will be total of this 6 numbers? 6 into 58. So it will come out to be 348. Right? No, 63 is not correct. 63 is not correct, guys. Please check your calculation. The average of last 6 results. Can I say last 6 results? That means this one F to K. This average is given as 63. So it will be 6 into 63. Yes or no? So this will come out to be what? 378. Correct? Now you just add this two. So what will be this one? It will come out to be 726. Yes or no? This will be 726. Everyone. So what is this difference? It is nothing but 66. That is nothing but value of this F. Because in this two totals, A to K, each is coming once and F is coming for one more time. Right? So if I subtract this two total of this two, which is 726, if I subtract this 660 from 726, I'll get value of F. Have you all understood this? Wasn't that a simple question, guys? Yes? Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead with one more. Why don't you try for this question? Quickly type your answer option in the comment section. Everyone, tell me what's your answer for this. It's a simple conceptual question, by the way. What will be the answer? Option A, B, C, D. What do you suggest? Type it in the comment section quickly. These are 5 consecutive odd numbers greater than 150. Find their average. Guys, if I take first number as A, second number will be, suppose this is 3. So next odd number will be 5. How will I get it? A plus 2. The third odd number will be a plus 4. Now whether you take 153, 155, 157, it will not create any difference. Remember this thing, okay? It will not create any difference. Then a plus 6 and last number will be a plus 8. Remember, when the numbers are in pattern, the average is always the center number. The average is always the center number. For example, if I ask you 1 to 20, these are 20 consecutive numbers. What is the average? The average will always be the center number. Now here there will be two numbers at the center. So take average of this, it will be 10.5. Straight away, you should not require to make any calculations. Are you all clear with this point? Everyone? And जल्दी से सब लोग लाइक बटन दबा दो चलो. हाँ, जल्दी से. अगर आपने प्रेस नहीं किया है, प्रेस द लाइक बटन क्विकली. हाँ, okay, sure. Now this is a CAT question, CAT 2019 question. You know, so let's see how do you tackle it. Take 2 minutes time. Everyone, please try for this question. Otherwise, definitely I'll help you. You know, you need to use that concept that 10 students average is this much. A new student comes to the class, average goes up, or new student is going out of the class, the average goes down. So we will use that concept to solve this question. Otherwise, you will have to make plenty of equations and solve it. We are not going to take equation approach. Okay. Just give a thought, guys. Ramesh and Gautam are among 22 students who write an examination. Ramesh scores 82.5. I know score of Ramesh is 82.5. The average score of 21 students other than Gautam is 62, right? So average score of 21 students other than Gautam is 62. Yeah. And the average score of all the 22 students is one more than the average score of 21 students other than Ramesh. Your answer actually lies over here. Your answer lies in this part, right? All students and all minus Ramesh. Guys, the answer lies in this part, what I have written. If you can figure out this thing, you are through with averages. Okay. So are you able to solve, or do you want me to explain? Do you want some more time to solve, or shall I explain? Please tell me. Okay, so everyone, let's understand, because this question is not that difficult, right? Just understand. Now everyone listen to me carefully. Okay, without Ramesh the average is x, so with Ramesh the average is x plus 1. That means without Ramesh there are 21 students. Yeah, fine, let me explain, and listen to me carefully. Everyone listen to me carefully. Without Ramesh there are 21 students, and with Ramesh there are 22 students. Okay, we also know Ramesh ka score, right? Okay, so can I say Ramesh has brought, because with including Ramesh the average is going up by 1. Because of Ramesh the average is going up by 1, means Ramesh is bringing 22 extra marks. Only then 22 divided by 22 will be positive 1, and the average will go up by 1. So Ramesh is bringing 22 extra marks in the class, then the class average earlier. So can I say class average should be 82.5. Class average without Ramesh should be 82.5 minus 22. That is 60.5. This is the class average without Ramesh, and including Ramesh, the class average should be 61.5. क्या आपको ये समझ में आया? मैंने ये 60.5 कैसे लिखा और 61.5 कैसे लिखा? नहीं, Vishnu will not do it this way. Why should we get into such complicated calculation? 22 into 82.5 minus 21 into 62. I'm not doing any such calculation. I'm just going by concept. See, once again, everyone, pay your attention. चलो, मैं फिर से एक बार explain करता हूँ आपको. Let me explain the complete question once again. Everyone, pay your attention. Ramesh score is known. Ramesh marks are known. What is that? 82.5. This is first thing. Okay. Now we know that class average without Ramesh is suppose X. So all students average will be, can I say, X plus 1? All students average will be X plus 1 here. Please just give me a second. Yes, everyone. Sure. It was a little interruption. Don't know. The power cable was disconnected. Okay. So are you all able to see me? Okay, yes guys, sure. Hopefully now everything is fine. Show me a thumbs up quickly. Yeah. Okay. Is it still blur? Okay. So guys, once again, the marks of Ramesh are given as 82.5. Average score without Ramesh, that means of 21 student it is X. So average score of all the students, that is including Ramesh, so average score of 22 students is X plus 1. That means when Ramesh comes to the class, because of this addition of this 82.5 marks, the average score of all 22 students is increasing by 1. So can I say Ramesh must be bringing 22 extra marks in the class? Only then that 22 extra marks will divided equally among 22 students and the class average will go by 1, right? This Ramesh must be bringing 22 extra marks. Okay, 22 extra marks. Then the class average earlier, so class average earlier should be 60.5 plus this 22 extra marks, and that's how the class average is going up by 1. So what was the class average without Ramesh? 60.5. So what should be the class average of all the students? 61.5. This is the class average of all the 22 students. Are you clear up till now, everyone? Have you understood this point? Yeah, okay. Now let's understand this thing. The average score of 21 students other than Gautam is 62, right? Now average score of all the 21 students other than Gautam, so all minus Gautam is 62, correct? And when we include Gautam, so all 22 students average score is becoming what? 61.5. 61.5. So can I say because of the inclusion of Gautam, all 22 students marks average score is going down by 0.5, right? So 22 students score is going down by 0.5. That means Gautam is bringing minus 11 marks to the class. Matlab Gautam is bringing 11 less marks to the class than the class average. So class average is 62, so Gautam's score should be 51 only, and because of this 62 minus 11, that is 51 only. Because of this 11 less marks, 11 divided by 22 is 0.5. Every student's marks or average is going down by 0.5. Are you clear? So what should be Gautam's score? It should be 51 marks. The Gautam score should be 51 marks. Guys, we have just applied this concept. We have applied this concept. You know, this thing. We have just applied this thing. Understood, everyone? So let's take one more such question. There is one more such question. Now, please try to solve this question on your own. In case if you are not able to do it, make equation. So let's try to solve this question by making equation. In case if you are finding the previous approach difficult, you can always make equation and solve this question, right? But once again, I'll request you, because this kind of average, the one that we have seen, this kind of average question is being asked very frequently. And if you get into complicated calculation, first of all, chances may be there that chances are that you are making wrong equation, so question may go wrong and it will take lots of time. So try to understand this question, watch this video again and again for 3 to 4 times. Trust me, it will fit into your mind, right? Even in exams like NMAT and others, you will require this particular understanding. So everyone, this is CAT 2018 average question. Why don't you try this thing? 2 minutes, please do it. Sure. And type your answer in the comment section once you have solved. I'm sure you can do it now. A cat aspirant appears for a certain number of tests and his average score increases by 1 if the first 10 tests are not considered. Okay, and decreases by 1 if the last 10 tests are not considered. If his average score for the first 10 and the last 10 tests is 20 and 30, then the total number of tests taken by him. This is what you need to find out. So if you want to make equation, we can assume total number of tests is equal to n and average of all tests is equal to x. This is how you can do it. So his average score increases by 1 if the first 10 tests are not considered. So if and what is the average score of first 10 tests? 20 marks. If I don't consider first 10 tests, can I say I'm excluding 20 into 10, that is 200 marks. What is the total marks of all tests? Total of all tests is n into x. So can I make an equation like this? N into x minus 200 is equal to total marks minus the marks of first 10 tests is equal to n minus 10 test marks, into the averages. Average decreases by 1. So can I say now the average should be x minus 1? Yes guys, do you understand this thing? Your equation, the first equation will be something like this. The first equation, I'm writing it over here. total marks minus the marks of first 10 test. So what is the marks of first 10 test? 200. 20 into 10, it is 200. So these are the marks of remaining test divided by, can I say I'm not including 10 tests, so n minus 10. This average is going down by 1. So now the average should be x minus 1. This is the first equation. Same way you can make a second equation like this. If I don't consider last 10 test marks, so last 10 average is 30, so total marks should be 300. Nx minus 300 divided by n minus 10. The average goes up. His average score increases by 1 if the first 10 tests are not considered, right? This should be x plus 1. Yeah, and this average decreases by 1. Yeah, so now we have two equations. Guys, you just need to solve these two equations to get the answer, right? So let's see what values satisfy over here, guys. We need to find out then the total number of tests taken by him. What will be the total number of tests taken, right? And it's a fill-in question, so of course you can't go by answer option. You will have to solve these equations, right, guys? So how will you solve this equation? So you can just cross multiply because there is no other way. You will have to go with the conventional method of solving equations. So your equations will be nx minus 200, right, is equal to nx minus 10x plus n minus 10. So nx and x will get cancelled off. So what are you going to get? This is your first equation basically. So you will get 10x minus n is equal to 190. This is the equation. Same way, if you solve this thing, so what will you get? Nx minus 300 is equal to nx minus 10x minus n plus 10, right? As nx and x will get cancelled off. So you will get 10x plus n, 10x plus n is equal to 310. If you just add this two, so you want to find out this thing, number of tests, you want to find out n, so subtract this way, correct? You're getting some weird value, isn't that? Let me just check, guys. Just a moment. So this will come out to be nx minus 300 upon n minus 10 is equal to x minus 1. So nx minus 300 is equal to nx minus n, nx minus 10x minus n plus 10, correct? Guys, are you getting more value of n? Because if we solve these two equations, if I just subtract it, so I am getting over here a 2n equal to 500. 2n equal to 500. What's the problem? Is something wrong over here? Let's check. Minus 10. What value are you getting? This is not correct, na? Let's do it once again, everyone. Let's just do it quickly. So his average score increases by 1 if first 10 tests are not considered. So n test average x, if I don't consider first 10 tests, so total nx minus 200. So number of tests left is n minus 10 and the average increases by 1. So this is first equation, right? And the second equation is nx minus 300, right, divide by n minus 10. this is equal to x minus 1. So if we solve these two equations, what will we get? We will get nx minus 200 is equal to nx minus 10x plus n minus 10. So this will come out to be 10x minus n is equal to, this will be what, 210, correct? And sorry, 190. Same way, this will come out to be nx minus 300. Hi Shruti. 60, you are saying 60, but then that is what I am saying. We are not getting that answer. Nx minus 10x minus n plus 10. Is something wrong in this? No. So this going this side and brought this to this side. So it will come out to be 10x plus n is equal to 310. Fine guys, chalo, let's add them. So this part will get cancelled off, right? Okay, this part will get cancelled off, so you'll get 20x is equal to, or why are we doing it this way? We can simply subtract this one, na? So this will come out to be 2n equal to 120, or n will be 60. Guys, it should be 60 by the way. Yes, everyone? Sure. Fine. So, I'm sure all of you have understood averages. Just show me a thumbs up quickly. The answer was actually 60, right? Answer was 60. Shruti got it right. Fine. So let's quickly understand weighted average versus allegation. This concept of allegation has been derived from weighted average. So let's quickly understand this, everyone. So earlier we took that example that suppose I went to the market to purchase wheat. I saw one variety which was of 14 rupees per kg, so I purchased 5 kg. I saw another variety which was costing rupees 20 per kg, so I purchased 3 kg, correct? And if I want to find out average of this one, so how will I do it? Basically we are using that formula, P1 W1 plus P2 W2 upon W1 plus W2. So this is how we can find out weighted average. 14 into 5 plus 20 into 3 divided by 5 plus 3. So this is weighted average. Yeah. But instead of this one, if I give you this situation, yeah, Bhaskar, that's correct. I had solved it correctly. The only thing is there was a sign change. So I thought that there might be some confusion in the steps, so I just erased the slate and I thought to do it once again, right? Because I don't want you guys to get confused. And guys, in such scenario, in case you can figure out, you can always type in the comment section and you can let me know, okay sir, it's correct. Just subtract that part. Yeah, okay, fine. So we are talking about weighted average versus allegation. So this is a case of weighted average. Now, suppose if I ask you this question that there is one variety of wheat which is 14 rupees per kg, whose cost is 14 rupees per kg, and there is another variety of wheat whose cost is rupees 20 per kg. So how much should I purchase of both the variety so that when I mix them, the average price comes out to be rupees 18 per kg? What quantity should I purchase for these two varieties, 14 and 20, so that when I mix them, the average price comes out to be rupees 18 per kg? So in such situation where we know the prices, we know the average, and we want to find out what quantity should we mix them, what is the ratio in which we should mix them so that the average comes out to be this, we use something called rule of allegation. So in this situation we use rule of allegation, right? So you know prices, you know average, and you want to find out the ratio in which you should mix these two. So that's where we use rule of allegation. Let's understand now. So guys, normally in rule of allegation we write the cheaper ingredient on the left hand side and the dearer one on the right hand side. ओके, जो सस्ता वाला होता है उसको लेफ्ट साइड में लिख दो, जो महंगा वाला है वो राइट साइड में लिख दो, और जो एवरेज दिया है उसको सेंटर में लिख दो। ये पहला काम हो गया। अब आपको क्या करना है, ये डियरर में से ये एवरेज सब्ट्रैक्ट करके डायगनली ऑपोजिट लिखना है। सो व्हाट इज 20 माइनस 18? इट इज 2। फिर ये 18 में से आपको ये 14 सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है और डायगनली लिख देना है, तो ये कितना आएगा 4। दैट मींस दिस टू वैरायटीज शुड बी मिक्स्ड इन द रेशियो 2:4, व्हिच इज नथिंग बट 1:2. Many of you might know this thing, but since this is the first session of average mixture alligation, I'm just going through the concept and then we'll take up the tricky questions. Okay, everyone? Right. So this two varieties should be mixed in the ratio 1:2. मतलब अगर मैं इनको 1:2 के रेशियो में मिक्स करूंगा, जो मेरा एवरेज प्राइस आएगा वो ₹18 पर केजी आएगा। लेट्स सी सही में ऐसा होता है कि नहीं। अगर मैं 14 रुपीज वाले का 1 केजी लेता हूं, 20 रुपीज वाले का 2 केजी लेता हूं, तो टोटल मैंने कितना केजी ले लिया? 3 केजी ले लिया। व्हाट इज माय टोटल स्पेंडिंग? 14 into 40, दैट इज 54। टोटल मुझे 3 केजी मिला। व्हाट इज 54/3? इट इज नथिंग बट 18. So this is how we can use rule of alligation. The only thing you need to understand is rule of alligation is used in a many different situation. It's not necessary that when you are mixing two different varieties of weight or when you are mixing milk and water you use rule of alligation. It is used in wide situations. So one of them is over here. So let's quickly understand this situation. Everyone, are you all clear with this rule of alligation? Show me a thumbs up. And let's look at this one. A person invested some part of his bonus of rupees 10,000 in bank A, which was giving annual return of 12%. So bank A was giving 12% return, and the remaining in bank B, which gives return of 8%. Now you might be wondering, was he stupid? Why he invested in bank B? So guys, it may be possible that bank A is a cooperative bank. They can close the doors anytime. So normally this cooperative banks gives you high return, but there is high risk over there. While bank B is something like a public sector bank, say SBI. Over there you're getting lesser return, but your money is safe. So that's why he has deposited in both of this. And find the amount invested in bank A and B if his overall return at the end of the year is coming out to be 11%. Can I say by investment in these two schemes, his own average return is coming out to be 11%. So here also we can apply that rule of alligation. This is like my dearer ingredient, this is like my cheaper ingredient, and this is the average price. So 12 minus 11, it should be 1. 11 minus 8, it should be 3. So I must have made the investment in the ratio 1:3. Divide 10,000 in this ratio and you will get the values of investment. Are you all clear with this, everyone? Right. So tomorrow what we are going to do is we are going to take it forward with the practice questions. So tomorrow's session will be only about practicing questions. Yes, one more concept is left from alligation. It's about removal and replacement. And of course we'll discuss many different varieties of problems of mixture. So there is something called simple mixture, compound mixture. We'll discuss all these varieties. So be there tomorrow sharp at 4 o'clock. Okay, before I complete the session, guys. So yeah, here are the sessions. Okay, everyone. Just a second. So here are the timings of my session. Every day I conduct session on YouTube from 4 to 5 p.m. and every Saturday I conduct marathon from 2 to 4 p.m. on YouTube. Then I also conduct plus courses, which are like those who have taken subscription, and these are special classes, are free courses. From today 5 p.m. I'm starting with permutation, combination and probability, complete permutation, combination, probability from basic to advanced. So be there for that special session at 5 o'clock, right 10 minutes after this session. Okay, so be there. And yes, if you haven't taken the Unacademy subscription, use my referral code SHAH10 and take the subscription. You will enjoy many benefits. You will get personal attention from me. I'll help you out for your interview, resume building, college selection, application, study plan. So what all you are getting from Unacademy, that will be there, and additionally you will get plenty of support from me. So please take the subscription using my referral code, and do not forget to inform me on my contact details. Guys, make sure that you have joined this CAT discussion group. Very interesting discussions are going on. We have brilliant students over there. Many of them are expected to score 99 plus percentile, right? So why don't you be also a part of that group? So be there and I'll see you there. That's it, and see you for 5 o'clock special session. That's it for today, guys. Enjoy. Bye bye.